Hello and welcome to Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. Could not have timed that intro better because I said that right as the text appeared on the screen. That's pretty cool. So I'm really excited for this. As a warning, this will contain a lot of spoilers because I want to go into the lore, but it's also an old video game, but it's also whatever. I'm gonna go into the lore, but I'm also going to try to go into as much of the gameplay as possible. I want this to be very uh, newbie Dark Souls newbie friendly, and I want to show off as much of the video game as possible because it is just fantastic on every front, as a work of art, as something to play and dick around on. The PvP, the music, just the art itself, not even the whole game. Uh, Everything. Alright, so let's press the start button. I am playing on the PC, but I'm using a PS3 controller, thank goodness. Let's make a new game. Alright, let's name our character. I think he should be named, let's name him, oh crap. Let's name, whoops. Let's name him Duzzel Dusseldorfus. I think that's a strong name. I think that'll work. Alright, let's get the mouse out of there. Nope. Okay, sex. Male. Class. There are several different classes. All of them have varying attributes. We have warrior, knight, wanderer, thief, bandit, hunter, sorcerer, pyromancer, cleric, deprived. The deprived, I think, is great if you really want to start early with customizing your character, but ultimately it doesn't matter that much because you can level up to 700. So really, it's not like you start as one class and you stay that class for the entire game. Cleric is good if you want to start off with miracles, which is something that's faith-based. So the higher faith you have, the more miracles you can perform, and the stronger ones you can perform. A lot of people like starting out as pyromancer, mainly because you get to start out with the pyromancer flame instead of finding that later on in the game, and it's pretty handy. I like it. Not that I actually started out as a pyromancer that much. Sorcerer is pretty self-explanatory. I think Hunter's just really high in dexterity. Bandit, high strength, pretty good vitality, surprisingly. I like the Knight because they start out with the highest vitality, and their strength is pretty solid. Warrior is good too, and they start out with a higher strength. I think I'm going to do Bandit, actually. You know, that's good. Thief is great because you start with the Master Key, and that's one of the gifts, so effectively you can get 2 gifts if you choose the Thief. I don't like the Thief that much because they have low vitality and low strength, and that's something I really need because I tend to make a tank. I'm a tank builder. That being said, here are the different gifts you can start the game with. There's a Goddess Blessing, basically just it heals you and cures you of whatever curse or whatever. Black Firebomb is just a really strong bomb. Twin Humanities is 2 Humanities, which is important later on in the game, but you don't need it, and it's really easy to find if you know where to look. Binoculars you can find later in the game. Pendant is something you can trade to get something else, but otherwise it's a joke gift. Has no significance. Master Key is what we're going to go with, but let's look at the Tiny Beans Ring. And then the Old Witch's Ring allows you to talk to an NPC, though you can find it later on in the game too. So let's go with the Master Key. Physique. This is actually my favorite part of the game. I love the little quips they have at the end. I think my favorite is very large head. Could be very intellectual. He looks like a little kid though. Let's give him a large upper body. Face. This is how they introduce you to the different aspects and geography of the realm, and I think it's a really good introduction. This one I don't know how to take it because it says known for festivity and drink. I think that's a little funny. But let's go with dragon scholar because I really value knowledge, and any pretense of it is very attractive to me. All of these, for the most part, all of these hairstyles are gross. The short isn't that bad. Swept back is very gross. It's a mullet. Ponytail, also gross. Wild, pretty gross. Parted center is by far the grossest, except for, he just looks like an anime character. Except for Bob. Bob is by far the grossest. Short, color, I like red hair. Red hair's good. Dark purple. Ooh, rare color of a near extinct race. Let's go with that. Let's feel special. Let's customize the face a little bit. Create similar face. This really doesn't do a whole bunch. I mean, I'm having a really hard time finding the similarities, probably. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm very young, so I will make my character very young, so I match them. Let's make them more feminine. He's very pretty now. Let's give him stronger features. Or weaker features. Let's see where that takes us. Oh, he looks like a baby now. He has very unsuddenly large eyes. That looks good. Alright, initialize. Ah, damn it! Oh, goodness. Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna stick with that. That looks good to me. There we go. That should keep his face the way it is. And let's accept. Once I accept, there will be 2 cutscenes. One cutscene, a loading screen, then another cutscene. I will stay silent through all of it. Lucky for you. Okay.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arched trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity, heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone slings. Witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright. Ooh, look at that back. That is so attractive. We will be seeing that guy again, the one that dropped us the the present inside the dead body. I would hate to see how he handled the birthday party. Oh, whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, that's right, I don't have a shield yet. Let's see, I just want to check really quick. So, our equipment load is 54, and our armor is 8.9 pounds, excuse me. So we will not be heavy rolling. If you go over 50%, you are heavy rolling, and that's really bad. It just makes you slow. It's not necessarily really bad if you know how to not take a lot of damage, even if you roll slowly. But otherwise, oh yeah, sorry, I should go read these just for the people who've never played this game before. Basically, it's just telling us how to play the game, very basic tutorial, read message, camera controls, right stick. Yes, we've got that. Let's see, is there a guy praying? Oh, there's a guy praying in there on the little mat. I love the little touches like that. Makes this game really, it helps to make this game as great as it is. And look at that butt ugly guy. Ooh. I think the funniest part is his butt. Look at his butt. Look at, oh whoa, hey buddy. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Alright, R2 is a strong attack. And there'll be different strong attack animations and just different combinations of moves for whatever weapon you're using, which I think is really nice, and it helps you decide which weapon you want to use, because some weapons move slower, but they're meant to stagger the opponent so you can hit them more, while others move faster, but they won't stagger your opponent, and they do a little less damage. Oh man, look at the texture on that wall. That is absolutely heartbreakingly beautiful. I want to learn how to render like that. Alright, read animation, rest at bonfire, recover HP. Alright. Now, there is, okay, once we enter that room, there will be a message. I'm not going to read it, and you will see why very shortly. Alright, let's open up these big-ass doors. And let's just sprint. We're gonna sprint. Sorry for the low frame rate there. I don't know what was going on. Oh my god, oh my god. Yep, see, look. There was a mean old asshole right there. And he would have killed us. You can kill him the first time you play. And and if you win, you get his weapon. But you can't use it because you need like 20 strength. And that takes a while to get to. Not a significant amount of time to get to. You can get to 20 strength, like, before you fight the second boss if you, grind. I grind a lot. But, let's read this. Get your shield. Bonfires are basically resting places in the game. And, ooh, okay, good. Just barely missed that arrow. The resting places in the game, as far as I know, you can't get invaded or while you're resting at a bonfire, and invasion basically means that an online player has come into your world and is going to try to kill you for humanity, which is something that you use either for covenants or for kindling bonfires, which gives you more Estus flasks, which we will discover pretty soon, find out what they are. What kind of lipstick is my guy wearing? It's beautiful. I wish I had fashion sense like that. Wow, 95? That's pretty high for a starting weapon. That's nice. Alright, let's go get this guy. Sorry again for the low frame rate. That's probably gonna happen sporadically throughout this episode. I'm still trying to find the best recording devices I can use. Right now I'm using Livestream. Not the greatest, not the worst. Pretty awesome, actually, if I'm just doing something online, or if I'm just doing like a browser game and not a full-on hardcore game like this. God bless this game, though. I am so in love with this game. Alright, so we're gonna enter this room and talk to a guy who will give us a little bit of information about the lore. Oh, wait, oh god. I forgot. We have to get this thing open. So, oh, look at this. I'm going up the stairs. Oh, what was that? That was a ball. That could have killed me. Oh, dear. Often does kill you the first time you're playing this game. You don't know that you don't, and if you don't know that that is what's going to happen, it's terrifying the first time. My question, though, is how did he get in here? Oh, he fell in. Okay. Okay, let's talk to him.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
We are going to hear him out.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. Thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Nice guy. Has a good sense of humor right before he's about to die. For the PC, or for the PS3 controller, that, whatever button that was would actually be the square. Okay, let's just wait for the computer to chill out a little bit before I run up these stairs and kill a guy. Oh, and he died. The guy inside that room died. Oscar Pastora. So he gives us a sense of what's going on and now gives us a mission to go on to. You see, because when we first started this, our mission was to just escape, but we didn't have really a means or an ends to do so. Well, we had the means, we just didn't. I suppose we had the ends too. We just, there was no real purpose besides getting out, and we didn't even really know what kind of world we were stepping. Oh, I took bad damage there. That was silly of me. That was a little better. And so now he gives us an idea of what's happening and possibly what other people have been doing. Because, see, he's, you know, we can assume safely that he probably also was trying to fulfill his family's prophecy. So we may have not even been the only person he had talked to. So there's probably more people out. And you'll see that this is true as you can help other people defeat the same boss as you do. We'll be there very shortly. Now we have to go fight the main boss. They're not that difficult. They are scary though, and really disgusting. I don't know. The Undead Asylum just... Ooh, I really do not like the Undead Asylum demon. And... oh my gosh. You never want to miss that first, because that helps so much. Okay, yep, the frame rate was really low, so I had no idea what was going on. Roll around. And, wow, that was really bad of me. Take a drink of my Estus flask really quick. Roll out of the way of that. Roll forward just in case he's gonna... yep, he's gonna... okay. Now, unequip my shield. Oh shit, okay. And he's gonna go for a second one, so I'm gonna keep rolling. And that hit me anyways. So I'm gonna go backwards right now. And I'm going to take another swig of my Estus flask. That was completely my fault. A lot of this game is stamina management, so you don't want to keep your shield up all the time, because if you do, you can get staggered. And that is no good, and you often die because you get... oh shit, backwards roll, fuck, okay. Dude, you're destroying the building. You're not gonna have a building to get defensive over. Okay, let's take another swig. Please don't kill me, that would not be great. Roll out of the way. That, okay. Usually I'm better at this game. I apologize. This is probably frustrating for you to watch, especially because the frame rate gets really low. This is really bugging me too. Okay, shield, unequip shield, re-equip shield. Let's get close enough to this guy. You want to be tailing around. That was bullshit. That was bullshit on my part. I will probably die this first round, and you'll probably see me fight him again. I really hope not, though. And then let's take another swig. Let's go back. Let's roll backwards. Roll backwards. Let's go backwards. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Here we go. When he does that, that's pretty okay. Oh god, oh god. Sorry, commentary suffers when I get really into this. Okay, I don't... god, see, this is bugging me. I'm used to playing... that was bullshit, I rolled! This is... no! No! Really quick, don't die, you... do not do it. That was... I am rolling! Usually I don't get so upset playing this game. I think it's because the frame rate's really low and this is bugging me. Let's see if we can get him to... okay. Okay. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, come on. Attack. Yes! Thank God! That would have been bad if we got the big Pilgrim's Key. And we got a humanity. Now we can open up this large door. When I first, you'll hear some big steps. That's from the dungeon demon we saw earlier in this video down below. When you return to this place eventually, which is possible, it's totally up to you, not a necessity. You can beat the game without even knowing it's a possibility. But when you do, you fight that guy. even then, he is a optional boss. Now there is 1 or 2 soul consumable items we can get here. I think if we go down this way, yeah. It looks scary, and it is a little scary because you're always afraid you're gonna fall off, which is totally one of the most common ways people die in this game is just by falling off edges. It's really embarrassing. There's a lot of blood stains that you'll find later, and blood stains are basically just they're little stains of blood, obviously, on the ground that you can interact with, and it'll show you a ghost figure of how an online player died. Let's not go down that way. Let's go down this way, much safer. And it can be pretty funny. It's also like a really... Oh, hello.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
That is Snuggly the Crow, and they are actually pretty important if you want to get certain items. You can give them a lot of the stuff you don't use. We will go up here, and there'll be a cutscene, but I just want to finish my thought first. You can go up there, and you can. Once you come back, you can give him items, and he'll give you items in return, and it's pretty great. Like, you can get Twinkling Titanite, which otherwise you would have to farm or buy for 8,000 souls, which is kind of ridiculous if you don't want to be farming that much. Alright, let's go up to the cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
How is that shield attached to our back, exactly? Ooh, achievement unlocked. Ooh, hoo hoo hoo. Please, go away message. I can read English. Please. Otherwise, okay, good. Let's collect this. Humanity. Usually, people can leave messages for other players, and usually there's one right here that always says, like, something ridiculous, like, rear ahead, something like that, check rear. If we reverse hollowing, we'd have to consume 1 humanity, and what that does is that makes us human. That makes us susceptible to invasions, so other people can come into our world and try to kill us. But on the other hand, it does allow us to summon other people to help us beat area bosses. You can also, and now the great thing with summoning is that you don't have to be human to be summoned, which is what a lot of people do when they're low on humanity. They will just get summoned a lot and collect humanity that way. But they give you soft humanity rather than hard humanity, and I'll show you what I mean by that. See, if we, let's see, browse and use items. If we consume 1 humanity, it goes, it adds the counter up there in the left. Now, that is considered soft humanity. What we can do with that is that we can reverse hollowing, and then if we have more of that after we have reverse hollowing, we can kindle the bonfire. Kindling the bonfire allows us to get more Estus flasks allows us to restore more Estus flasks when we sit down. Oh, that's not anywhere. If we rest at a bonfire, you can actually, I think it's, once you got a certain item, you can kindle bonfires up to 20 Estus. Not sure if you can do more than that. I think you might be able to, though. Actually, probably not. I think 20 Estus is, even though Dark Souls is a really difficult game, 20 Estus is really more than enough if you know what you're doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, really. And bonfires are pretty easy to get to, and you can warp from bonfire to bonfire eventually. With some inhibitors and other factors, though those are more just exceptions to the rules. Like if you kill a bonfire keeper, you can't warp out of the bonfire, but you can warp to the bonfire. Anyways, this was probably not making much sense because we haven't gotten very far in the game at all. Alright, let's talk to this guy over here. I will exhaust all of the NPCs dialogue each time we meet one, because I think that's really important and it really helps you understand the lore.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
And we'll just badger him a little bit, because whoever listens to
Hello
NPCs.
there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my, you again. Oh, I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that...
Miracles are pretty good.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
This is the Way of White Covenant. We won't stay in it for very long because I don't use miracles at all. And, it's pretty interesting to the lore, but as far as I know, you don't get a lot of lore if you join it. Or you don't learn a lot of lore from just joining it.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Alright, let's learn Gesture. Shrug! The Shrug's my favorite gesture. It's really awesome in PvP too, because it's funny. Let's look at the items he has. Most of these will just tell us that he is in a major church of people outside of Lordran.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Alright, now let's go down. There is one other NPC I want to talk to before we end the episode. He is the woebegone... I don't know. He's a sad, sad man. Very sad.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. Too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually two bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
What I love about Souls games is that this character's kind of token in each of them. Even the new one that came out, Dark Souls 2, you always have the, I know that there's an actual name for him, I can't remember it for the life of me, which is upsetting because I really love Souls games. But, anyways, so there are two Bells of Awakening that we have to go ring. And not too hard to get to either of them, as long as you know how to do it and you've played the game a little bit. I've played the game a lot, so let's just keep talking to
Your
him.
face. You're practically hollow. But who knows?
Dick?
Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
That's actually ironic foreshadowing.
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect
So
it
basically,
bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
So basically he gave us 3 ways to collect humanity. One is if you kill enough enemies, I think it's if you kill enough enemies without resting at a bonfire, let's just run around in circles, whoop-de-doo, you can collect humanity that way. I'm not sure how many you have to kill. I think it's like 50. It may not be that high. Then another way is to get summoned, like I've been talking about. Another way is to kill NPCs or invaders and collect humanity from them. Though that can kind of fuck up the game, and there's no way of going back because this game has an autosave function, so I don't do it. So yeah, and then other people, like when I play with other people, I like to drop them humanity, so sometimes you will find someone that helps you out by dropping you humanity. That's pretty great. Alright. Oh, and also I didn't finish describing the difference between hard humanity and soft humanity. Hard humanity you have in your inventory, and even when you die you still have it. Soft humanity in the counter will go away once you die. Once you die, you lose all your souls in soft humanity, but you can get them back if you get to your bloodstain, which allows you to recollect whatever you lost when you died. It doesn't revert you back to human, though, if you were human when you died. So, with that, let's say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching the game and me play, and I'll see you for the next episode. Have a great day. It is summer. Summer's fantastic, unless you live not in the Western Hemisphere and in the US. And, okay, I don't know how schools work outside of the US. I'm sorry. I'm so Anglo-Saxon centric and American. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna stop there. Well, bye guys. See you next. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop this train wreck before it gets any worse.